Welcome to Study Loop.
So this question wants us to consider each of the following situations for Anderson forklift. And I just drew a table that shows the situation, the responsibility, the controllability, and the suggestion for the problems. So the first question is, in the manufacturing plant, the production manager is not happy with the engines that the purchasing manager has been purchasing. In May, the production manager stops requesting engines from the supply warehouse and starts purchasing them directly from a different engine manufacturer. Actual materials costs in May are higher than budgeted. Now, for this question, it's situation one, and it is the responsibility of the production manager. And it is the controllability of the purchasing manager. Now, for the suggestions, I would suggest that the production manager should consult purchasing manager for purchasing monitors, for purchasing the motors, and in order to improve the situation, the production manager should order quality and efficient motors which satisfy the requirements of the production managers. So, production managers should consult purchasing managers and other quality and efficient. So we should order quality and efficient forklifts. Now the second question, overhead costs in the manufacturing plant for June are much higher than budgeted. Investigations revealed that a utility rate hike in the effect that was not figured into the budget rather. So this is situation two, and it is the responsibility of the production manager still, and it's also the controllability of the production manager. And for the suggestion, in order to solve the situation, the production manager should collect all the information that are relevant, like the utility rate, and should figure it out into the budget. So you must collect all relevant and figure it out into the budget. And that's for that. Now the next question, number three. This one says gasoline costs for each van are budgeted based on the service area of the van and the amount of driving expected for the month. Now the driver of van 3 routinely has monthly gasoline costs exceeding the budget for van 3. After investigating, the service manager finds out that the driver has been driving the van for personal use. Now, it will be the responsibility of the driver of van 3, and the controllability of the service manager. Now, in order to control this cost, the service manager should constantly check the kilometers at the beginning and ending of the day on daily basis, and the service manager should also compare the standard kilometer and actual kilometer driven. So the service manager should check the kilometer at the beginning and end of the day and compare the standard kilometer with actual kilometers. With actual kilometers driven. Okay, that's that. Now, number four, situation four. This one says at big store warehouse, one of Anderson's forklift service customers, the service people are only the service people are only called in for emergencies and not for routine maintenance. So thus, the materials and labor costs for this service calls exceeds the monthly budgeted cost for a contract manager. Now, for this situation, it is the responsibility of the maintenance supervisor, and it is the controllability of the service manager. Now, to solve the situation, controlling the material and labor cost will lead to a better improvement. So we need to control the material and labor cost. That's for that question. Now, situation five. Anderson's service technicians are paid an hourly wage with overtime pay if they exceed 40 hours a week, excluding driving time. For a snert, one of the technicians frequently exceeds 40 hours a week, right? Service customers are happy with Fred's work, but the service manager talks to him constantly about working more quickly. Now, Fred's overtime causes the actual cost of service to exceed the budget almost every month. Now, for this, it is the responsibility of the technician, Fred, right? So, technician. And it's the controllability of the service manager. Now, to control this situation, the service manager should motivate the technician to finish his tasks, within the given time is given, and should not exceed 40 hours a week. So, service manager should motivate the technician to finish his tasks within the given time. And that's the answer. Now, number six, the last situation. The cost of gasoline has increased by 50% this year, right? Which caused the actual gasoline cost to greatly exceed the budgeted cost for the service vans. Now, for this situation, The responsibility is for the purchasing managers, and the controllability is for the production manager. And to control the situation, the production manager, or rather the purchasing manager, should must be aware of the market conditions and should make advanced purchases, to avoid loss when the price increases. So the purchasing managers must be aware of market conditions ahead and make advanced purchases to avoid loss when prices increases. And that's how to solve that situation.